Hey, Bridget, where are you going?
I'm gonna go hang out with all of my friends. I'm Bridget, and I'm here with all of my friend Frankie.
Hey guys,
Back again.
how's your week been?
It's been good. I can't believe it's been a week. I feel like it flew by.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
because I have a million
crazy.
things to do. How was yours? How was the hens weekend?
Yeah,
Most
it
importantly.
was it was really good. It actually,
Wow.
I don't know what I was so anxious about. I know. So we went to this little town called Brunswick Heads. It's like this coastal Australian beach town. It was so cute. It's like Byron Bay, but better and quieter. The ocean was just like so stunning and like yeah, the weather was perfect. There's like one main street with like a good pizza shop and like cafes and the Brunswick Hotel with like live music and stuff. And we stayed in this like little blue beach shack with like fairy lighting and like a fire pit out the back. And yeah, it was really cute. It was a
Wow.
really nice weekend.
Any drama?
It was like a lot though.
It was really nice, but like it was a lot.
Just like being with 10 girls and you
Mm,
have to be like on the whole time. I guess it
yeah.
doesn't really matter like who you're with. It's just you just have to be like you can't
Right.
like go to your room for like an hour and scroll on your phone to like decompress. It's like you
Oh,
have to be
that's
like
hard.
out, and speaking to people and like but everyone was like really nice, so it was fine.
The one I went on, I would be like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm just gonna go take a nap. And I would just go like into the room to
Yeah.
have some phone time.
Yeah. And like I was lucky because I drove down with one of my friends who she's pregnant at the moment. She's like halfway. So she wasn't drinking and I wasn't drinking. So we kind of like stayed together with
And that
that.
worked out.
And
You didn't drink at all.
yeah, no, didn't drink at all. Everyone was
Wow.
ordering like Aperols and stuff and I was ordering dessert.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Not that exciting for me, but I'm glad that
I
it was
know,
fun for you.
no cat fight.
How much
There
money
was
did,
this like
oh,
one girl there that was telling a story about like the last hens that she went to only like a few months ago as well. And she said that she got like really drunk and ended up calling like everyone moles, like
what's that?
fucking moles. Like it's like an Australian derogatory term. You've never
Oh,
heard of it? Like
no.
you're a mole?
What does it mean?
I don't know, just like you're a loser, like you're,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
just.
start saying that.
And apparently she, yeah, was calling everyone a fucking mole. And she said she called one of the bridesmaids like a ring in. She was like, and you're a ring in?
What's that?
Like a last minute
Oh,
invite to be a
what it sounds like.
bridesmaid.
Okay, that one
Yeah.
I could have figured out.
And
I love that saying, a ring in.
yeah. And anyway, she ended up getting like she was a bridesmaid. She ended up getting demoted as a bridesmaid and
Wow.
also not invited to the wedding at all.
Oh my God.
I know. So, yeah,
Damn, I wish you
she
could
was
have been
like,
on that hens weekend.
you know, that would have
Is
been
this girl
wild.
like, does she have issues or do you think her friend?
She's very feisty. She's
Okay.
very feisty, this girl. Yeah, and hot-headed. She
Mm.
just apparently I've not seen it, but yeah.
Like based on this story, I've deduced that she might be a little fiery.
Yeah, but yeah.
Are you
How was
watching
your week?
the new season of Jury Duty?
Of what?
Jury Duty? Did you ever watch Jury Duty?
Oh yeah, no, I
Yeah.
haven't. Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, I love the concept of just the whole show, so I'm enjoying it. And there's a lot of people I
Is
know in it, so that's fun.
really? Who do you
Yeah, like
know?
Lisa Gilroy. I mean, not personally, but just
Yeah.
I think she's really funny. Um, Rachel Colley, who I do actually, I've met her, and she's really
Yeah.
funny and super nice. There's a guy who was a teacher at Groundlings. He was my friend's teacher
And how
in
many
writing.
episodes are out?
The second batch of episodes just came out, so
So
the
all of
Raven's
them?
here. So I think there are 5 episodes out. Like I think the first three are released and then two more.
And do you fall in love with the main character like you did in the first season?
I think you will like he's very sweet. I think there's
Okay, that's
about
okay.
like 5 episodes out now. But this one is a company retreat. So it's like the rest of the cast is already supposed to sort of know each other and he's a temp, the guy who's not an actor. And so he's joining them and going to this company retreat with them to help out.
Oh my
And
God.
yeah, it's really funny so far. Did you get your hair
Is it
done?
like hard? I
It
did.
looks good.
Do you
So
like
blonde.
it?
Yeah, I do. I
I
love it.
know, but we only did half head, so look how dark it is.
Well, it looks natural. It looks normal. I kind of like that look.
Yeah.
Two tone.
It's like
I
a
should do
bit
that.
like the like ratty look. Yeah, just is it a bit cringe sometimes? Or not cringe, but you're like, oh
Yeah,
God.
sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I would be so embarrassed if like I found out afterwards that like the whole time they were all just acting.
I
Like
know.
I think they do a good job trying not to make him the butt of any of the jokes.
Good.
Like obviously they are ridiculous themselves, the actors, and the
Yeah.
situations they're putting themselves in. But like even when he like thinks he's sharing an inside joke with someone, it makes me kind of sad because I'm like,
Yeah.
but I think
I
that's part
wonder
of why
like
they always have to pick a man as the main
yeah,
character.
true. I wonder how the first guy from season one feels about his experience. Like, I think that
Yeah.
would be interesting if he was like, oh, it was like such a great experience. I got so many great opportunities, or whether he kind of thinks back to it or like watches it and like, I don't know, feels like he was duped or something. Because I feel like that wouldn't be nice.
Yeah, I think he's such a nice guy that even if he did feel some kind of way about it, he probably wouldn't share that. But I think
He just
I
bottle it
think he
up.
has positive. I mean, he spoke on it right after and was really like he was like, "Wow, you guys really got me." Like that's like, he was like nice about it, I guess.
Yeah. That could be the shock settling in
I feel
though.
like it'd be hard, like I feel like they have to find people who wouldn't know like minor like smaller comedians or like
Yeah.
lesser known comedians. They'd have to find, yeah, like people who would never stumble upon these people and who are like not interested in entertainment at all, I guess, probably.
Yeah.
Because I was
Which is
thinking it'd
like
be so
hard to
fun.
find.
It'd be fun to have a season where it's like a fake reality show so that like you think
Yeah.
everyone's a contestant and there's only
Right.
one real contestant, everyone else is an actor. But then you run the risk of like, okay, if this person wants to be on a reality show, then maybe they are a little more aware of like who people
What
are.
could, yeah, totally.
Who knows what the next one will be, but it's funny because sometimes I'm like watching it and I'm like, this is so absurd. Like, I wonder if I were in this situation, if I'd be like, there's no way this is real.
Yeah. But like I feel like it's actually a perfect time to do these kinds of shows because like the world is just so fucked right now that like nothing surprises me
Yeah,
anymore.
I guess that's true too.
Mum said that I need to stop swearing on here as well, so.
Well, we can try.
Did you watch St. Louis DTF or DTF St.
Yeah,
Louis?
did you?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's hard though because I heard that David Harbour was out to dinner with like a young mid-20s blonde girl
Uh,
at a restaurant. I
I
know.
mean, we know he's problematic.
Yeah.
Kind of just have to separate. You have to assume maybe that, it was before a lot of this came out. Maybe like people didn't know
Yeah.
when they cast him. I don't know. And
And did you see Amy Poehler and Giggly Squad?
what you sent me? Yeah, that
Yes.
they're getting their own show. That's incredible. Can't wait to watch.
I know. That's literally my dream.
Yeah, well, we're next. Sign us up.
Yeah.
Let's reach out.
You wrote some things down.
Yeah, okay, sorry. It, it's finally gotten to the point where I've now fallen for some AI videos and stories, and I'm
Same.
ashamed to admit that. Okay, but did you
Same.
see the one about the dolphin? This was kind of a while ago. Kyle
What
was
was it? Because I actually
um
saw one about a dolphin this morning.
guest hosting about the guy who was apparently kidnapped by dolphins and they made him like design a underground city for them. Okay, I know it sounds really unbelievable, but there was like an interview with this guy and like everyone on the internet believed it. And then I found out that was not real. And then the other one was this story about this group of seven dogs that escaped a meat truck and found their way back home, all of them together.
Was that fake?
It was a fake story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's I saw the moment I saw that, I was like, this
you
is
know.
ridiculous. This is
Wow.
so
I fell for
stupid.
it. I was like, oh, that seems so unlikely. That's so crazy.
I swear, like, people are paid to put these ads out to distract us from what is going on in the world. Because, like, pu
Probably.
Punch the Monkey, definitely. Like, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
to
that's a
distract us from
huge.
the
Because
Epstein
how often do you think
files.
that happens? Probably all the time. They just don't
Yeah,
document it. Like
exactly.
the number of
Exactly.
parents who abandon there's got to be a million stories like that.
yeah, and like I remember seeing like it was like a few years ago, Mark Zuckerberg was like, having this international conference. It was all online, like with meme creators, right? Because the more people make memes, the more people are interacting, sending it to each other, liking whatever. And so that's just like such a massive business and part of like Meta. But it's like you don't really think about those things. Like he's
Right.
paying them to make
Right.
memes. So
Of
like of course
course.
someone's
Yeah.
paying someone to create
Make
these
these stories.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
And did you see that girl won the lawsuit against Meta and Google,
Yes.
which is
And that he's
huge.
gonna owe so much money.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg.
I mean, he's probably like got the best lawyers in the world and can
Yeah.
like appeal, but we'll see.
Did you see, are you keeping up with the drama about like Amanda and West?
Who's that?
Do you not watch Summer House?
Oh yeah, Amanda. But
Yeah.
isn't he Kyle and Amanda?
They got separated.
They
And people,
separated.
yeah, and people are, it's rumored that she and West are dating.
Okay, who's West?
West is the one that dated Sierra. And then they had that really
Oh.
bad public breakup. But then this whole season, they've kind of been flirting again, West and Sierra. And then West was on Watch What Happens Live like last week or earlier this week, and Andy asked, like, what do you have to say about the rumors about you and Amanda or whatever? And he's like, no, like obviously like that's my friend, like that's my homegirl, like not romantic. But like he was kind of cagey about the way he answered a little. Like he wasn't like super adamant, like, no, no way, like I would never. It was just like,
Yeah.
no, we're friends or whatever. Um, and Andy kind of had to like pull it out of him. But then Kyle noticed that Sierra hasn't liked any of Amanda's posts or like has unliked them or something. Yeah, like a
Ooh.
bunch of them. So it just sucks because it's like, why would you do that? Why would you do that to your
No.
friend if it is
I
true?
know. I know. Well, you know
Like,
what? I
come
low
on,
key like
Amanda.
don't love Amanda because her and Hannah Burner had like she wasn't very nice to Hannah Burner.
Oh, really? That was before I watched.
Which is why like Paige and Hannah like had a bit of beef early on because I think Hannah was like, why aren't you supporting me? And Paige was like, I
Oh,
could be friends with both of you.
wow. Okay, I'm gonna need to go
And they
back and
just like
watch
didn't
old
talk about
seasons.
it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I never saw the season that Hannah Burner was on.
Yeah, apparently she
Was
got
it more
like
than one?
bullied off. She like went
Oh,
crazy because it like it's reality TV show and she
right.
was like they talk about their experiences on there and how the producers just completely get in your head and like can make you do anything. So they like openly talk about on their podcast just like how like messed up reality TV is. It's not
Yeah,
real life. And so every time they watch reality TV or they like can barely even watch it now, but they just like can understand from all perspectives. Like when someone's acting crazy, they're probably just like have been told by
totally.
producers like completely messed with them to act that way. So they
Yeah.
just never know what is a lie and what isn't.
You know what I've recently been watching? Kyle wants me to watch it because there's gonna be a reunion.
What?
Laguna Beach. Did you ever watch that?
Oh my God, yes, back in the
And I'm
day.
like sitting here being like, this is horrible. This like should be illegal. Like, how can they film children? These are children. Like, some of them are under 18 and they make some of them out to be like huge villains. And it's like, that is someone whose brain isn't fully developed.
Wow.
Like, that is a kid in high school. And now they're going to have this reputation. And who knows how much of it is real and how much of it is played up for the drama of the show. And it's just like, to me, I was like, this is so hard to watch. And like
And is it
talking
like
about like following them to parties where there's underage drinking and talking about sex. I'm like, how is this allowed?
whoa,
It's crazy. I don't think anyone would get away with that now. I guess there's like
that is
Teen Mom.
wild.
Does that came back, right? Or I don't know.
Oh, did it?
There's some show I
16
think about
pregnant or something.
teen pregnancy, but it's crazy like watching it.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. That would just like and like what are the attitudes towards like women in this series? Like is it like pretty sexist?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's what year was it?
Like early 2000s.
Right. And you can tell like the style, it's so funny. But it was
Are
like
some of the
pre
styles coming back though? Like the Low-rise
Yes,
jeans
yeah.
and
Like some
stuff.
of the jeans that I see them wearing, I'm like, I see people wear that now. And like the
Yeah.
cami that's like down to like their butt. Like
Yeah.
it's that part's pretty funny. And like the it's side bangs, it's insane. Because they're like
Ye-
what, 9 years older than I don't know exactly how many years older. I think like 9 or 10 years older. Um, and it's like so it's like not exactly when I was in school, but it's like I can remember like when people had insane side bangs and just like some of
Yes.
the
You know what? That's
style.
kind of like not ever come back. Like a full
No,
side bang, like the ones that
maybe
we
it will.
used to
Everything
do,
gets
like
cycled back
covering the,
around.
yeah. But like the one that like covers like the full forehead and then like a
That's what they have. It's
sharp
like a swoop.
cut. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like emo. And like the
Yeah. I don't think
eyeliner
that's
was
ever
so
coming back.
intense. But yeah, they all have like flip phones and I don't know, it's funny.
That's so cool.
It was like I don't
So wait, are
understand the
they
way
doing a
that they all
reunion like
it's soon they've already shot it.
so it's like a reunion like not just like a they're all sitting on a couch, but like it's like are they actually being followed about like what their life is like now or
It
like
looks like
what?
some of both because like some of it is them walking around, but then some of it's in a studio.
Yeah, cool. Oh, that'll be
So I'm curious to
interesting.
see. And it looks like there's still drama. And I'm like, how do you guys still have beef this many years later? It's kind of
That's
crazy.
wild.
And all the women look like the same, if not better. And all the men just have pretty much gone downhill.
Yeah, see, like, are the times changing where women, like, as they get older, just look better and men
Yeah.
just,
And
like,
also,
have
like,
no idea. So they just
some
become,
of the
like,
scenes, like,
bald
there's
and
one
fat.
scene where where they're in Cabo and one of the guys just keeps calling, like, one of the girls, like, a slut and a bitch and a whore. And it's like, you could not get away with that now. Again, though, they were in
Whoa.
high school and they use the R
Yeah.
word pretty loosely on that show, I will
R
say.
word.
Well, I'm not going to say it.
Can you spell it out?
Um, uh,
R.
I can't spell.
Okay.
RET is how it starts. Then there's an
Wretched.
A.
Oh, that starts with a W.
Keep guessing.
Redder.
Then there's an R, and that's probably as far as I'll go with my spelling.
Okay. I'll have to Google it.
You
Is
don't want
that
to
how
keep
you
guessing?
actually spell it? Oh.
What is it?
Yeah, no, far out. That's bad. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Okay, maybe I need to watch that. I
Yeah,
need
it's good.
something to like get me going because like I really am struggling over the last like 3 months to find like a good drama TV show. I'm like too addicted to reality TV shows.
I started rewatching Mad Men.
I've
It's
never
not
seen
really,
it.
oh, you should watch it. I mean, it's not that gripping, but it's kind of like a comfort just to have on in the background because I don't have to fully pay attention.
Yeah.
But if you want something that's like really good and gripping,
Yes, that's what
maybe
I
not
want.
that. Maybe you know what you should watch? Have you ever watched The L Word?
No.
Oh my God, you should just watch that because
Is
parts of
it
it are so
gripping?
funny. It's like kind of cheesy, but gripping enough.
Okay.
I mean, it's like bad, which makes it funny
Good. Yeah, okay. All right, I might give that a go.
because
But
people
I need something
reference
to
it
watch
all the
with
time.
Josh as well.
Why can't he watch?
He's not interested.
Wow,
We tried
bigot.
watching like we got like burgers last night and like wanted to watch like a movie and I put on Jurassic Park, like the latest one
Hmm.
with Scarlett Johansson and couldn't get
Johansson?
apart.
Is that what
Is
you
it
said?
is it not that?
Johansson? Scarlett Johansson. I like that better.
I think the J is silent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got 10 minutes into it. It was so bad. I think it's
Yeah,
like
I
made for
can't watch.
5-year-olds.
Yeah.
I feel like all Marvel movies are made for 5-year-olds as well.
Yeah. None of those really grip
It's
me.
kind of like a red flag for me if you like Marvels. I'm like, okay, we're not going to be close.
Oh, you're into franchises? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Indie films only. I tried to watch that new ballet movie. It's like a horror. I didn't really give it a chance. I think it's supposed to be camp, but maybe I just wasn't in the mood for that.
I
I
love
just want to watch
horror.
like good writing.
Is it good?
Well, it's like Maddie Ziegler is the main character, and the acting
Oh
is
yeah,
like
I love
really
her.
bad, but I don't know if it's intentional.
Oh, okay.
We got
Okay,
about
bad but
10
good.
minutes in.
Well, no one cares about ballet anymore, so.
Careful. Careful now. Kyle and I talked about that. I don't know if you listened to her guest host episodes, but
No, I didn't.
you said I don't care to listen to that. My replacement. Um, well, I was basically just like, why does anyone, the issue is that anyone cares about his opinion enough. for it to have become this huge of a story.
Oh yeah,
Like,
definitely.
let's
I mean, people will
decenter
just get
him.
upset about anything though. Like, who cares what he thinks?
I mean, he sounded like really privileged and entitled and stupid, but I'm just kind of like, exactly, who cares what he thinks about anything?
Exactly. But like that's like what he is though. Like
Yeah,
for you to expect something
exactly.
else from him, like it's just like get a grip. He's not this perfect person that like is understands everything and
He's
blah blah blah.
dating
Like
a
he's dating the
Kardashian.
most like
Yeah, like
superficial
let's,
person in the world. Come on. Like
yeah,
that should tell you a bit about his values and yeah.
yeah,
I mean, love Kylie.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Said with no judgment. But a gripping drama would, well, have you seen like Handmaid's Tale and all those? I never saw the
Yes.
later seasons of that. I kind of dropped off.
Yeah, so did I. And it was getting a bit dark. But honestly, like my favorite TV
Dark. You
show
should
of
watch that show, Dark.
oh yeah. I think I tried to, but they it was dubbed and I couldn't undub it and I couldn't stand it.
I just
I
watched
need
it
it to
dubbed.
be yeah, I can't. It's so bad.
You kind of get used to it.
Mm. But like Severance. Severance is like my
So
ultimate
good.
TV show. Yeah. And I think it's kind of like maybe ruined TV shows for me now because I'm
Because you
like,
want shows that are like that are kind of trippy, like Black Mirror. And
yeah.
yeah, I really like Shrinking. It's not a drama at all, but it's like a light
Oh
comedy, but
yeah.
I think it's written well.
Yeah, okay. I might actually give that a go because I think I've seen like the first
I enjoy
half
it.
of the season.
And Kyle and I were actually really enjoying this Australian show.
Oh, what's it called?
Hold on. Hold, please, because I have to look it up, of course. It's a detective show, but it's a comedy.
Oh yeah, I know what it's called.
Deadlock or something? Is that right?
Deadlock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one
Yeah.
is, I think it's pretty funny,
Yeah.
even
I
though it's
actually
pretty
went to
offensive
go
to
watch it the other
lesbians. I'm
day.
like, ugh, this is not
Is
the
it?
representation. I don't want to say that. There's just, I mean, the first scene, it's just like,
Is the first scene like I don't know her like coming in a really Australian accent and being like screaming a bit? No?
no,
Okay.
it's like her having sex with her wife, but it's like
Oh,
really unrealistic the way that
okay.
she's like about to go down on her and she's fully wearing clothes. So it's like, what are you doing? It's
Oh,
just kind of
okay.
weird.
Is that not what
I'll cut that.
happens? Is that how you not have sex?
Yeah, you can leave your clothes on, right? Yeah. Drawing blanks when it comes to any good television. I mean, if you want like a sci-fi show, did you ever watch Orphan Black?
Uh,
I watched it in high
no.
school, so I don't know if it holds up, but I remember
Oh,
thinking it was
pretty good back
gripping.
then.
It's about clones.
Oh, okay. I can't wait to not watch that. It's like suddenly winter here. It's crazy. Like yesterday was 32 degrees and today I'm wearing a puffer
Wow.
jacket.
Because it's your fall right now, right? Technically.
What's fall?
What do you call it? Like
Autumn.
autumn or not anything at all? What do you call this
No,
time of year?
it's
Between summer and winter. What do you call that?
summer, autumn. Yeah, autumn.
Had to just do a little calculating.
Yeah. I just do the rhyme. Summer, autumn, winter, spring.
That is the order. We have the same order over here, but different times a year.
So you call autumn, fall, and spring. What do you call spring?
Spring.
Spring.
hmm
Okay. Yeah.
Which we're heading into right now. But it's been hot as hell here.
Really? Okay, well, your summer's gonna be fucked.
I know, unless we're just going through a random heat wave, because it did cool down a little bit today. I can't keep
Nice.
up. Climate change. We've got a lot to talk about today.
I know.
I had the craziest um story from this woman who came into the bar that I work at. Um, and she was like not like a regular there. It was her first time there, and she's this like suburban mom. And she sits at the bar and she just starts talking to me. And she's like, yeah, my boyfriend actually dropped me off because he's in a music lesson right now. And he was like, you should go check out. There's this like cute like bar in there. And then she goes, yeah, my husband's asexual. And I was like, oh. And she's like, yeah. And I found out because I started driving for Lyft. This is a while ago, and I was driving all kinds of people, and I started driving like trans people on the way back and forth to their like transition surgeries. And so I started looking into that on my own, and that's how I came across the term asexual, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's my husband." I was like, "Oh, wow."
What?
I was like, "That's crazy." And she was like, "Yeah, and like we're not even divorced." And I'm like, oh, wow. So you still like live together? And she's like, I was like, have you talked about this with him? And she was like, yeah. So we talked about it. And, like I brought it up to him. And then he actually got diagnosed with cancer right after that. So then I couldn't leave, obviously. So then, but now he's 2 years out, which they say that's when like, you can go back to, you can relax a little. So I'm like, now can
Yeah.
I leave? Like, that's what she was saying. And she was like,
Whoa.
yeah. And she's like, but I'm dating this guy now. And like, he doesn't even care that I'm dating someone because, like, he doesn't care about sex. And, this guy, he's like a lot of fun, but he's not like the one, but we're having a lot of fun. And I went on 40 dates, and I was like, wow, that's a lot. And she's like, yeah, I'm
40
writing a book.
dates
40 dates. She went on 40 dates.
with one person?
No, like 40 different
Different
people.
people.
Yeah, when she was like newly single, I guess.
Whoa. That needs to be studied. Who has that much small talk?
Well, considering this is her idea of small talk, she probably was able to keep them
That's a
entertained
lot.
for ages.
And is asexual like you're just not into sex, or is it you
Yeah,
just don't subscribe to a gender,
it's about sex.
your interest?
Like you're not interested in sex.
Oh, okay. So that's just what she looked up, and then she was like, "Oh, this is my partner."
Yeah. Well, she was like, first I came across the term gray sexual, which is like meh, like you're fine either way. Like you don't really care about it, but you'll do it sometimes. This was her describing it. And then she's like, and then I came across the term asexual, and I was like, no, I think that's actually my husband.
So they just obviously weren't having any sex.
Yeah, I guess. But they have like 2 kids.
Oh.
So I think she was like, I just don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like now's the time for me to, but also like she's living at home with her husband and has a boyfriend that she's like going on dates with. I don't know if her
And the
kids
husband's
know.
fine with that.
Yeah, her husband doesn't care. She's like, he doesn't even
Whoa,
care.
that's so interesting.
Mm.
And it's that
Well,
easy?
because she was like, yeah, I'm writing a book because like you wouldn't believe, but like as a Lyft driver, people really want to share their stories. Like, they'll just open up to you. And I was like, yeah, but I know
Yes,
a thing or
that's
two about that.
I feel like driving a bartender. Yeah, that's so true. Being like an Uber driver, you would just find out so much from people
She said she predicted the election because like
of how many people got in her.
the people who, yeah, like, and like the all different walks of life, and like the people would, like, she thinks they truly just believed that he was going to create jobs. And they, like, the people who she drove who were like not billionaires, people who were,
Just every day.
yeah, who were like, well, he's going to create more jobs and we need that or whatever.
Oh my God. Isn't that funny to look back on now? Did you know like a guy on YouTube, he created like a fireplace video where it's
Yes.
like the
And he
sounds
gets
and the
paid.
picture.
Yeah. And he makes so much money. We should come
So
up with
much
something like
money, like
that.
$1 million. Yeah,
What's something that's not a fireplace, but that's something else that people like sit around?
a fish tank.
That must exist.
Yeah, but I bet we can make it like a really good one. No, but I think the best market to start cracking is, I mean, not that it hasn't been cracked, but like kids' YouTube videos. We need to
Okay.
come up with like, like we could be the Wiggles, but like different,
Right.
you know?
Yes.
Do you know what the Wiggles are?
Of course. Someone told me I
Yeah, we
looked
just
like
need to
one of
like,
the new generation of Wiggles. It's like interesting. I'll have to look into it. Yeah, okay. Let's start thinking about what that could be. I don't know what kids
yeah,
are
we need to
into.
like, like create a costume. You just need to be like, hey, kids.
That's it.
Uh-huh.
That's scary.
Hey, kids.
Is that good?
That was really good. I think we've
Thanks.
got something.
I mean, there's already Miss Rachel.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know Miss Rachel?
No, is she American?
Ask your sister. She's definitely watched a lot of Miss Rachel. Yeah, she's American. She's cool though. She's been posting a lot about Palestine because she's like, it's messed up for any kid to be killed, obviously.
Yeah.
We could be like
It's
the.
hard just like not to talk about it.
Okay, so we're gonna create a successful kids. I've heard YouTube is really where we should be trying to make money. But anyway, let's talk about
Like, yeah, so when I was like mid 20s or maybe like even like 27 or something, and I was like, I could definitely be an influencer. Like, this seems like so not easy, but like you could just do it.
was this when Frankie's
And
Fitness was born?
now, yeah,
Mm.
which it didn't work, obviously.
You have a following.
Yeah, I do. Um, But now I look at the influencers that have continued to influence
Mm.
and be successful at it for that amount of years. And I look at how old they are, like my age, around like 34. And like, there's just no way that I could continue doing that
No.
today.
Oh my God. Like when the show first came out, I felt this like intense pressure to post almost every single day on TikTok or Instagram or whatever, which was so not me before the show. And I burnt out because I also was like, I've never been someone who's like kept track of the likes on a post or been, I'm not, no one's immune to, or at least I'm not immune to like getting that boost when you have something that does well or whatever. But like, I found it really scary how quickly I started like letting it get to me, like whether a video did well or not. And it got to the point where I
Yeah.
just like was like, I need to just actually stop posting for a while. And I did, and everything was fine, and nobody cared.
Yeah.
And I like that after that, I was like, okay, I truly now don't care. If I post a video and it doesn't get a lot of likes, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah. Who cares?
Because sometimes I post one and I don't think anything's gonna happen, and then that's the one that blows up, you know? And it's also like, who cares about that? Like, none of that shit does anything. I'm not making money off of it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I saw this girl post a TikTok as well that was like, just post the stupid TikTok. Just
Yeah,
post the stupid
just do
TikTok.
it.
Because if it wasn't for me posting my stupid TikToks back in the day, she's like, I just took a meeting in the same building where I worked at a corporate job before I got famous.
Wow.
And now I come home and I have about 50 packages at my door, just free stuff, free
Yeah.
stuff.
Wow.
Like, and now I'm just posting a, 30-second video about this.
Yeah.
And
And truly, like, you
yeah,
don't know what's gonna be the one that people like. Like, I thought I had a good read on, I mean, I feel like the videos that I think are funny are not always the ones that do the best.
yeah, it's hard to predict what's going to, not that I know,
Like, well, based on my experience.
but I feel like your videos lately have been like getting some real traction.
Well, because I've started posting them.
Yeah.
I
Are
didn't
they
post for months.
are they like old videos that you just like had in the
One
draft?
of them was, and then the other one, because lately I've just been like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna do this format that I like and stick with it. Not to say I'm only ever gonna make videos in that format, but like some have done better than others, but I don't care really anymore. I'm just like, this is like what
Yeah.
I want to make, so I'm gonna make it.
Yes, definitely do that. And apparently like if like whatever format works, you just have to keep doing that, even
Yeah,
if it's
that's
just
what
like
I've
the
heard
same
too. So
position in
I'm
the
like,
same part of the house.
sure, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, mine aren't all in the same part of the house, but they're all like following a similar format.
in the
At the end of
house.
the day, I don't care like anymore. What'd you say?
It's just they're all in the house.
Yeah, they are, because I don't leave the house, so they are all in the house. You won't catch me making a TikTok outside. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah, but like this one particular creator in particular, like she has three kids and it's obviously her job and she's so good at it. She makes bulk money, but like, yeah, just being like 37 and like doing trends like that everyone else is doing is just, oh
Yeah,
my
that's
God.
not like that's why I'm not
And I
I'm
can
not
like
an
tell that like
influencer.
her heart's not in it.
Oh, people can be bought though. I could be bought,
Yeah, I could be bored
sure.
too. Totally.
But that's why I know like I'm not an influencer. I think there is a difference between a content creator and an influencer also.
Yeah, totally.
And I don't know that I'm either of those. I'm just saying like I think like I'm not hopping on trends really.
Yeah.
But
No,
I'm
you're
like
actually
not
like
a reliable
creating.
poster, like considering I'll take months off. And
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like it's like either in you or not, the posting and like the sharing of your life. And like, yeah, there's this girl that like I am friends with on Facebook and she posts dancing running videos like every day after she's finished her run. And like
Okay.
I just can't imagine being like that. Like every day she'll like finish her run and then post her Strava and be like dancing in front of it and like pointing to her Strava and like, woo, like, and like, and gets like likes. And I'm like, girl, this is actually like, this delusion is actually incredible.
I know. I
Like,
want to be like that.
I know it's like the three people that have liked is like her mom, her auntie, and like, you know, a stalker. You know what I mean? Like,
And
but she just continues to
that's
post.
beautiful.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, It's beautiful. Yes, girl.
Yeah.
Did you know, apparently I learned yesterday that if you like get a friend suggestion like in your notifications on your Facebook, it means someone has like looked you up,
Really?
like actually looked you up.
I don't
I've
use
heard that.
Facebook because I'm younger than you.
You don't use the
You
Facebook?
writing things on there? You making some statuses?
Sometimes.
So who liked you? Who was suggested?
Like just people at work have looked me up.
Oh, and you're like, they want me.
Mm. Yeah, obsessed with
Do
me.
you work with anyone hot? Oh, I'll cut that.
Yeah.
What if I just bleeped your answer?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
You guys will never know.
but rich. Yes.
Okay. Or and rich, just to keep it.
Also, I heard that like scrub nurses, so the nurses that are scrubbed up with the surgeon in America, they're not actually nurses. I need to actually look this up because I don't know if it's true or not.
Huh.
But yeah. So the nurse is actually on the outside of the sterile field, the scout.
Wait, so what are they?
I don't know. Some kind of like instrument tech.
Yeah, I don't know if that's true. We
Yeah,
should probably
so
fact check that. So,
we should probably look that up.
because I don't know, even though I'm American. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Are you watching The Pit
I watched the first two episodes.
of season one or
Oh,
two?
it is. They are nurses.
So you're just making things up. Guess we ran
Take
out of
that back.
talking points, and now Frankie's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
making things up.
They get paid. Is this a lot of money in America? They get paid 73 to $77,000.
No. And that's atrocious. We should be paying our nurses far more than that.
Is
They're
it?
helping to save lives and they work really
What's
long
like
shifts.
what's minimum wage?
Minimum wage is like 17 something an hour.
Which is like what a year?
Well, it depends how many hours you're working, I guess. I don't know.
17 times 40 times 52. That's 35,000. So double the minimum wage. That sounds pretty good to me. Well, if I want to live in America, this is what I need to be doing. So,
That's true. We got to figure out how to get you over here.
yeah.
Do you want to live here?
Yeah.
Wow. Like the only person who wants to move to America right now.
I know every single person that I've told that I'm like, I like don't even want to say where I'm going because when I say it, people are like, what?
You're like, yeah, I'm
Really?
going to North America. I'm visiting the continent.
Yeah, everyone's really confused and I'm like, oh, my best friend lives over there.
So
I have to say
she
that
can't
like
help it.
immediately
Yeah.
after.
That's crazy that like that is how other people think of. I mean, and it's so fair. I don't even know what we're living in and living through right now. It's fucking something else.
Because like we also see videos of like Americans being like, everyone like don't come here, don't visit us
Yeah, I mean,
to
there's,
like prove a point,
what do you mean?
to like ruin your tourism business.
Oh, like don't help with that?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about that, but I would just be worried as a foreigner trying to enter this country right now. You will probably be fine, but
Yeah. I
it
feel like
is
if I go
just
blonder and more tan,
just
they'll be
get as
like,
white as you can.
Miss,
Yeah,
come,
come right
come
through
through.
and wear a big American flag on your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah. And a MAGA hat.
Yeah,
I'll be,
and then
I
toss that
actually
as
should
soon
do
as you
that
leave the
though.
airport. Yeah.
I'm
You might get
actually going to do that.
spit on. Don't do that.
But really, would I get spit
I
on?
feel like I no, you wouldn't. I just wouldn't wear that either, you know?
What if
So
I just wear a red hat and a
you
blue
could just do
jacket?
that. There was this one time I went to Politicon, which is like Comic-Con, but it's all political panels. And there was this guy who had this red hat and it said like make, but it was something that was anti-Trump. It was like,
Anti.
yeah. And he was at this one
America
seminar.
gay again?
It wasn't that, but it was
Is it?
like, something along those lines of like it was a good thing. And making
Yeah.
fun of the red hats. But we were at this seminar, I think for like BLM, and this woman running the seminar was like talking about, you know, the right wing Trump supporters. And she was like, I see you, red hat, like called him out. And I was like, oh, that poor man, he's not even wearing like I know, I felt so bad.
Oh.
That's the
And it was probably
risk
like a
you run
nice
though.
little personality.
Yeah.
Oh.
So just be careful. Did you see
It's so
the
crazy.
whole thing about the like white ICE protester who used the N-word.
No? What do you mean? Were they protesting ICE and said the N-word?
Yeah, so the ICE agent was black. And this person, I
What a
obviously am not going
confused
to
little
repeat what they said,
individual.
but then this person turned to the ICE agent and called them a house N-word. It's been
That is
all over my
so
social media.
confusing.
Yeah, so like
What? I
very
don't
confused on.
understand.
I
I
mean,
don't
well,
understand.
because like some people are arguing that because it came from a white person, that was the only way he was gonna actually hear it and take offense to it, and like maybe then think about what he's doing. But at the end of the day, like I don't think there's ever an excuse, and I think it's kind of scary for anyone to be off the hook because then, like, give them an inch and they'll take a mile. I just feel like no one can be trusted with that allowance. So, but the internet was
That
very
is
like
unbelievable.
confused about how to
What is
respond to
going?
it.
Yeah, yeah. Because you want to be like obviously supporting ICE protesters, but then you're
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Mm, yeah, it was a confusing moment. Um, so
And that's
yeah,
where we are.
that's what I watched a bunch of yesterday. It's just, yeah. Well, I mean, on the pit, I made a TikTok about like how the pit has gotten kind of preachy. I still like it. I still am watching. And for the record, and I didn't think I needed to clarify this, but obviously I agree with the leftist things that they are saying. Um, because in my TikTok, the whole point of my TikTok, it was just like pointing out that it's become a little on the nose, like the messaging, which is
Yeah.
like
What are people in the comments
most people I
saying
think
things?
understand, but there's always someone who wants to like, I don't know, there's always somebody with another take or thinking like, because there are people being like, oh yeah, it's gotten so like left wing, and I'm like, no, that's not the part I disagree with. Like, I, I let me make that clear. Like, yeah, this one person commented something that was like, I can't with the like calling unhoused people unhoused. I'm like, no, that's what they're called. Let's continue to call them that. Like,
Yeah.
and then other people being like, uh, I don't know, because none of this matters. But th then there are people being like that there are actually people who need to hear it that way. But anyway, none of that matters. It's just sometimes on TikTok, I'm like, I kind of err on the side of like not really responding to comments because I'm like, there's always somebody who's gonna not understand what you're saying or like try and get angry about something.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, TikTok comments are actually the best though. Have you like TikTok comments are like Gen Z, Instagram's like millennial, and Facebook is boomer, and it is terrifying.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where are you up to in the pit?
I'm up to date. I watch
Up
them
to date.
weekly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I need to finish watching it as well.
Because I
It
feel
is
like,
really interesting because it is like it is real life. Like the things that they're saying, I kind of understand.
yeah, like I'd like your perspective, obviously, as a
Yeah.
nurse.
But we have like a lot of acronyms that are different to you guys.
Right. That makes sense. Cultural differences. That's what this podcast is about. So it'd be good to get into the nitty-gritty, once you watch. Well, we don't have a question this week because we both forgot to get one. So should we make one up? Do
Yeah, let's
you have a
ask
question
each
for
other a
me?
question.
Okay.
Yeah, let's ask each other a question. All right, hang on.
And maybe we won't have a question every week because we probably will forget again.
Oh, I mean, I did like this isn't this is like a mental health moment. But like if you could trade your life for like a really rich billionaire, like that is 70 years old, but a billionaire,
No,
would you trade?
no.
No.
Why
Would
would
you
I do
even
that?
trade for a 50-year-old, like fi being 50 and a billionaire?
No.
I know, it just like makes you realize
Yeah, that you
like I
still
watched this
value your
interview
life.
as well with like Richard Branson, and he was on an Australian radio show, and one of the radio hosts was like, can you just give me like $1 million? Like it's like nothing to you, and it'd been so much to me. And like as a joke, and Richard Branson was like, if I could, I would trade you all of my money to be your age. He
Wow.
says there's something that I cannot buy, and that is youth. And
So no,
that
I
is
will not
all.
be giving you $1 million.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes I think about that. I'm like, if a really rich person would just give me, like, just give me a couple thousand, it would literally, you wouldn't even notice.
yeah, you wouldn't notice and it would mean so much to me. But yeah, like it's just I think it just shows like how important like
Yeah.
just living in the moment
I saw
is.
this street interview where this guy was like, "Would you want $1 million if someone gave it to you right now?" And they were like, "Yes, obviously." And then they were like, "Okay, but what if it means that you don't wake up tomorrow?" And they were like, "Well, then no." And he was like, "There you go. Your life is worth more than $1 million." Your computer died at the funniest time. I go, "Then your life's worth more than $1 million." Frankie's gone. So what do you think about that? Okay, well, I'll ask you a question now.
Okay.
Um, which is, what do you do when you are in one of like getting back into a rut of like bad thinking where you're feeling kind of hopeless and really down and like how do you turn it around? How do you reset?
I mean, this happens to me every month,
Yeah,
day 15 of my cycle. Um,
right.
well, I actually
What do
have
you do?
PMDD, so this clinically happens to me every month.
Okay, so you have an excuse because it's medical. Everyone else needs to just grow up.
Yeah, I actually have an excuse, you bitches. No, I actually am getting help about that. It's actually getting too bad. It's getting too bad.
Yeah,
Um,
same. Mine is, it's bad.
yeah. Are you guys synced up?
Yeah, Kyle and I are synced up. So you can imagine that. There's like a 3 day period of time where we just like shouldn't be around each other. But we like will be so on edge and then we're both like we have to remember. We have to remember. Everything we say it's like, well, doesn't count.
Oh, that's kind of good because like yeah, Josh just like still doesn't really understand it that much.
Huh.
He still like follows me from room to room and I'm like,
Get
you gotta give me some
away.
space. I'm going through something right now.
And that's even worse because it's like you don't understand because he really
Yeah,
doesn't,
you would never get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw that actually like for a man to go through the hormonal change between like, your luteal phase and everything. It's like they have to age 120 years or something. But I feel like those stats don't really they're not helpful.
No,
No.
I don't need it. Yeah. It's like a
Yeah.
what if. Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
happening. So,
Yeah, no, mine I just have to like constantly be like, is the thought true? And then in my head I'm like,
good for
yes, it
you.
is.
You're like, it is true. And my life is over. And
And then I just continue to
it is
spiral.
that bad. And
And why would you even ask me
yeah.
that? How do you do it?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I just kind of like let myself
Ruminate.
no, I try and like, I don't know, think about what I do have going on. It's not a long list.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that's your bad thoughts is like
my bad
your
thoughts is like, what am I doing?
mm,
Like, what am I doing with my life?
yeah.
You know? I'm like,
Mine's
how do I
like
get
everyone
to where I want to
hates
go?
me.
Oh,
They're my thoughts. Why would anyone want to be friends with me? That's what I think.
well, that's ridiculous.
Is it?
Yeah, because I want to be your
Because I
friend.
tell myself, I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's true.
No, literally the opposite. I feel like everyone who meets you wants to be your friend.
No, this isn't what this is.
But
Compliment session. No,
it's just the truth.
no.
But it's because they don't really know you yet. So,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
no, you just get better the more you know you.
When's your next show coming up? What are your new jokes?
I'm so bad. I put everything off for the last minute. The thing is, I'm putting the pressure on myself to have a completely new set. But that's the whole point of it. It's experimental, it's try new stuff. It's like
Yeah.
there's no point in me repeating what I did last set? So I'm trying to like, I just feel like everything's kind of half baked and I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It'll be fine. I'm so excited. I can't wait to come.
And what about your next party?
That's the same week. They're both happening next weekend from when this airs.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, because they're both the first of the month. It's first Saturday and first Sunday. So they're often gonna fall on the same weekend. Oh, you were gonna tell me about the plastics documentary you watched.
Oh, is that what we were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I watched this plastics documentary and it follows like six couples and it kind of like introduces microplastics and how it's in every part of your body and it's causing wreaking havoc and like we're all doomed. But it is in a way reversible. So they follow six couples who are classified as um, unexplained infertility. And then they go into their homes. This lady goes into their homes and changes all of their products, like toothbrushes and chopping blocks and um, like toothpaste and razors and everything plastic. Because you just look around,
It's
if you look
all
around
made
your
of
kitchen and your
plastic.
bathroom, it's all plastic. And they show these like studies done in like the 70s and like the massive decrease in fertility and sperm count, and it's like directly correlated to the introduction of like plastics into, society, and it's like getting worse. Like they did
Ugh.
another study in the 2000s, and it's like even more steeply declining. Like it, like for
Doesn't
some
that just
reason,
overwhelm you though? Because that overwhelms me where I'm like, oh my God, well, it's all bad. So why do I even try?
yeah. Oh yeah, totally. Like, do you think you're like a pessimist or an optimist?
Depends on the day, depends on the time of my cycle.
Yeah, I think so too. Depends on the day of the cycle.
But like, we don't have plastic cutting boards. We don't have, Kyle's like pretty paranoid about plastic, but then it's like, it's in the air, you know?
It's in the air, it's in fragrances, it's in your clothing, like your underwear. Yeah, it's everywhere. In your fabric on your couch. Like you just can't escape it. And it's just about like trying to minimize your exposure.
It's
But
behind
anyway,
like
they end up
a
like
paywall. Like, it's
reversing
more
it
expensive to be plastic free, you
totally
know?
because plastic is so cheap. That's
Yeah.
why it's
But
in
anyway,
everything.
so yeah.
And they end up getting preggers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah.
really does reverse it.
Yeah.
That's so shady to me, like thinking about plastic. It's like,
Yeah.
because
Apparently, there was a study of like 160 men, and for 12 months, like half of them had to wear plastics. Um, and like half of them had to wear, yeah, like polyester to the gym, and like only wore polyester for 12 months. And by the end of the 12 months, the people that were wearing plastics were almost completely infertile.
yes, I remember this. It was like their underwear. They had to like,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember this. And the thing is, there are so many alternatives to plastic, like made out of bamboo and like a million other things, and that are the same price, but like because of who runs things, like oil companies, we just can't get rid of plastic because there's not really any reason that we can't all have electric cars at this point.
Yeah, I agree. But it's just gonna like the electric cars are just gonna get cheaper and cheaper, which is so good. And I feel like with
Yeah.
this war, like China's thriving. Do you know that like they are allowing like the oil ships through the Strait of Hormuz to China? Like
Wow.
it's only closed, that's what Iran said, like it's only closed to Iran's enemies. So like China's thriving.
Wow.
So this is only going to be like a good thing for like, I mean, Russia, apparently this is a great thing for Russia. Like,
I mean, I feel like I saw like a TikTok, not related to that, but like about someone who like worked for, it was either Elon Musk's family or like Bill Gates, not Bill Gates. It was some big rich family where she wasn't allowed to bring any plastic into the house. Like no Tupperware, no plastic water bottle, like it was not allowed to be brought into the house. So people know, like people with a lot of money who are like being bankrolled by oil companies, they
they
know and
know
they
the
will
dangers.
continue to perpetuate things that are
Yeah, it's
killing
like the
people.
CEOs of like
Yeah,
technology companies not allowing their kids to have phones and homeschooling them. Like,
right.
they know.
Ugh, makes me so mad.
But it's like so stupid because it's like you're protecting your child from, like addiction and poor mental health issues, but like you're creating a world for them
Right.
that is so messed up. So it's like it's so backwards. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
your child might be thriving, but like it's like an ecosystem. You can't
Yeah.
just like have one person thrive
This
and
is
the
why
rest
like
are
trickle
just
down doesn't work
no.
because people are
What's
too
that?
selfish and it's no longer like small communities. It's like so individualist, so
Yeah.
like there's such a huge distance between the people with the money and the rest of the people.
There's this guy on YouTube that is predicting that he's like a really good predictor as well. Like 60% of the things that he says are correct, and he predicts them. He predicted that Trump was going to get elected and that he was going to invade Iran.
Wow.
Um, and he reckons that the world is like fully changed now that we're going to be living in smaller communities. We're going to have to learn how to like milk a cow and like
I mean, I kind of hope that
could you
happens.
imagine? I know, I
I could
know,
learn.
like going back to basics. Like
But
there's
sometimes
no
I
there won't be
fantasize
any
about that.
influences. Yeah.
I mean, if you think
Imagine no
about it, we are not
phones.
meant to be living in a world where we see what this many other people are doing. Like, we
Yeah.
are meant to be in a small community. That way, everybody can be the best at something. And it's
Yeah.
not good for your mental health to be comparing yourself to people all over the world. This is not how it's meant to be.
No,
And so
it's too
people
much
feel
for the
like if they can't
mind.
be the best of the very best, then they're not good enough. When
Hmm.
in the past, you only needed to be the best at one thing within a small community, which is
Yeah.
attainable.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. And I think that's kind of the point though. It's not about being the best in a community. It's about like being in a community is about like helping
Right.
everyone
Like
and
having a
being
strength and using
useful.
it for the community.
Yeah.
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 To
And
give it
it's not
back
just
into
like
the,
about
yeah.
lifting yourself up. It's about like
Right.
once like everyone thr like it's not just you thriving. It's like everyone thrives and
Right.
lifts everyone up.
And people care about other people. They're invested in other people. We
Yeah.
lose that when we don't have small communities.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it'll be so interesting if things go back to that.
Yeah. And like that map of like which places will last the longest.
If nuclear like
That and
war
also with
breaks out.
climate change, like places going underwater and stuff.
Apparently,
Michigan's
like
pretty good.
Australia and like New Zealand are like good places to be.
All right. I'll see you there. Make a room
Yeah.
for me.
Wait, okay, so say you lived in like a tiny community and like things went back to the way they were, what would your role be within the community? I
Well, there
think you
still
would be
has to
like
be
the
like a court
theater.
jester, you know? Like,
Yes, yes. And you really coming out and being like, hey,
here I
kids.
am. Yeah. The entertainers are the first to go because it's like you don't really need them. What are we
No, but you
doing?
do. You do. That's what everyone looks forward to because everything else is so bleak.
Yeah, that's true. But I think they probably also have other roles. It's like, okay, yeah, you do that thing like everybody does, you know? You do your thing and then you're gathering
Sticks.
fruits. You're helping to watch other people's kids. You're out there hunting
Yeah.
or, whatever it is. You're
Yeah, I think I would probably become vegetarian, like fully. Because if I had to like kill my own chickens
vegetarian.
and stuff,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I'll
what
be
would
doing
your role
that.
be? Entertainer as well.
I mean, like,
Doctor.
doctor.
You would graduate from nurse to doctor in this situation.
No, like I would be like the manifester. Or like I would like be a Reiki person,
You're like the
like
healer. Yeah.
I'm the
So you're
healer, come
just,
to me. But like I'm not a masseuse because like that's too much work. I'm just
yeah.
Reiki. I just like hold my hands over you and
You're
wish you good luck.
like, all right, job well done. You're
Shing.
healed. It's like Kyle loves to be like, back pain's all in your head. And I'm like, okay, well, pretty sure I can feel it.
Oh my
That's not
God.
helpful. She's like, I want you to read this book. And I'm like, that's not gonna heal my back pain.
Oh
It's just
God.
not.
No.
It's interesting to think about though. Like, I wonder if I wonder if that's what blue zones are like. Maybe that's part of the reason blue zones live so long, because they're in these smaller communities.
Yeah, but I've also heard, I don't know whether you told me this actually, but like some of the blue zones are like a bit fraudulent with the way that they have
Recorded
said
things.
recorded their
Like,
ages because
right.
of
Oh,
life
wow.
insurance.
That makes sense because also some of them I feel like are like religious groups.
Yeah,
Wow.
I know. It's interesting. But like also I do think that is a reason why people live for a long time is like those smaller communities where you like have to rely on other people.
Yes.
Because I still think that the way that we raise children is so backwards. No wonder like mothers' mental health are
Yeah,
like
they're
majorly
always like
struggling.
everyone on TikTok and everywhere else. Everyone is like moms are completely fried.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. Like people have been raising kids since the dawn of time, but I guess they just have less help now.
Yeah. But like way more challenges in terms of like social media and
Right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. Watching Laguna Beach, you really think about like parenting in a way, because I'm just like, what are they doing? They like rent these giant hotel rooms and like go on these lavish vacations, and I assume it's all on like their parents' dime. And the way that relationships work on that show, I'm like, what? To where it's like, oh yeah, he's my boyfriend, but he's going to this dance with somebody else because she asked him before we were together. And I'm like, what? What a weird school.
It like reminds me of the Bella Hadid video where she's like, is being interviewed by Vogue, and she's like, I actually didn't get anything designer until after I left high school. And she's like, it makes me really emotional. I'm going to start crying. And then she's like, I got my first pair of Louis Vuittons when I was 18 years old. It's like
Oh,
sobbing.
wow.
And I'm like, oh,
Oh
fuck,
my
okay, we
God.
live in different
Yeah.
worlds.
No, like there's this one scene where this girl walks into um I forget like what designer it is, but she walks into somewhere and just buys like a $600 pair of shoes.
Mm. It's just,
And they walk out and they're like, "Yeah, I think that was worth it." And it's like, "Yeah, it's not your money."
oh my God. But then they just like marry rich and like it just doesn't even matter. They just will never learn. They'll
I
never know the
know,
value
it's
of
true.
money. Are your apparently like I just legitimately want to ask you like what your prices are at the moment.
Oh my God, they're so expensive. Like gas is like I spent I think $70 or $80 and I didn't even fill my tank all the way because it was like
Yeah.
5.60 a gallon. And I thought I was the only one experiencing this. I said to Kyle, I was like, I just went through my gas faster than I ever have, and I'm not driving more than normal. I hardly drive, honestly. And I was like, how did I go through all of that gas so fast?
Maybe they're
And then
mixing it
she
with
saw a
water.
TikTok about somebody else saying the same thing
Oh,
in California. Yeah.
you should like record it.
So I'm like, are
Like
they?
when you
Yeah, I
fill
should.
up.
Are they
Yeah.
diluting the gas or something?
Oh my God, maybe. Yeah, there's like so many petrol stations running out of petrol as well. It's
Crazy.
wild.
Because I have a hybrid, so I don't usually like go through
Oh,
that much gas.
talkings.
Well, good talk. Thanks for answering my question. You're welcome for answering yours. And guys, next week we will try and have a question back for you. Our bad. And see you next week. Bye.
See you next week. Bye. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on things.
And please, we want to hear from you. So head to speakpipe.com/allofmyfriend to ask our advice. We can't wait to hear from you. Bye.